What's up?
Sup? Sup? Mark, I know you're not watching the stream yet, and I just want to say,
It's because I'm refreshing, friendo.
I don't believe you.
And also, I genuinely don't see your name.
Wait, did the Fed raise by a point? What?
Oh yeah, they
By a
were
percentage?
yeah.
That's a
Wait,
yeah.
by a percentage? A whole percent? God damn.
Let me
They
see.
said
Very much
they
like
said
that candy.
fuck all of you.
No,
We
seriously,
do what
is
we
that
want.
true?
They did say they were gonna raise interest rates again this year. Like this is their next phase. But a point? God damn. They said
No,
we're
like
gonna
one,
put our big
three
dick in you.
quarters of a percentage.
Okay.
That's a lot.
No, it's still a lot. But like, we're gonna put our fucking dick, dude. We're the Fed, alright? We can do what we want.
I mean, I trust that they know what they're doing.
I respect it. Oh, dude, my fucking econ professor would hate what you just said.
Well, I mean, I don't see how you could think of it any other way, personally.
This guy had like a personal grudge against the federal government. I don't know what they did to him. They like seized some of his assets or something. He hated the government. Libertarians, you know.
Uh, just, just two Americans, veteran and an Albanian immigrant. Can I put that?
If you want.
I can't.
Uh,
It's two Americans talking. It's two Americans talking about history. Dude, I can't fucking speak. I'm supposed to stream today.
believe in you.
I did it. I think I got there. You said you believed in me, and honestly, that's all I needed to get there.
I'm here.
I appreciate
I'm
you.
for moral support.
Like I said earlier, when you thought I was lying.
I know you. I know when you're lying.
Why can't I view my live stream? Are you watching it on YouTube, by the way?
No, I thought you was, I'm watching it on Twitch.
I can't.
You want me to have like four windows open with four different?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there a fucking problem, dude?
No, no problem, bro.
Holy shit, we got some viewers now. Now, even if I know in a hindsight that like I'm actually viewing myself and you're viewing it and we're like talking to ourselves, like it still feels like kind of nice when I look up and I see one.
Meet that.
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you mean, man.
Oh, how do you like my new camera setup?
Let me see. I like it. Background's blurry. I can see you just fine.
Is there a problem with that?
No, I think that's cool.
Why
I like your Callaway hat.
why aren't you watching on YouTube yet, Mark?
I am watching on YouTube. That's what I'm looking at it right now. I'm like staring at you in the eye hole.
Interesting. Very interesting. All right, we're about to get into it. I'm nervous.
Gonna do like quick news before we do this, or do you want to just go straight into that?
I think we're gonna do quick news after, only because if people start coming in, they'll probably be more interested in news than us.
Fair enough.
I'm just being honest with myself. So let's see if anybody comes on. Dude, my nose is itchy. I'm so sorry for constantly itching my nose. It hurts. I don't know why it hurts, but it hurts. Oh, actually, our broadcast, fuck, we're actually getting views. I just realized.
I know. Our like well,
VODs.
I don't know about your YouTube channel, but your Twitch VODs get some views.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the YouTube now. Why do like where the fuck? You know what? It's okay.
It's hard. Where YouTube's really hard to get a base on. Just 'cause it's so big.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think that.
But once you're out there, like I feel like the YouTube is like exponential growth.
Well, yeah, that's why I want to make this like Cuba video. I was thinking like if we do, I told Jimmy every 2 weeks I want to do something like this,
Right.
like do research and talk about like basic news, and then come out with 5 days of just straight history. Next one we could do Taiwan, for example. We could do Banana Wars, whatever, and then create like an actual YouTube video with footage, music, and all that jazz. This would be the first weekend where we try to like complete it. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to get the video out by Sunday.
Okay. Rob, did you play the lottery?
No.
It's up to $1 billion.
Dude, I'm not playing the lottery.
It's a lot of money.
I mean, look, obviously you're not wrong, right? Like, I'm not gonna be the guy that says, "Well, you only get half of that," like, or anything like that. It's just,
Well, fuck.
I just have better places to put my money. Is that fair?
Um. Oh yeah, I don't give a shit, dude. My thing is like I was gonna spend $1 anyway, or $2,
Yep.
so it doesn't hurt me in the long run. So plus I don't play the
Um.
lottery, but
Yeah. I mean, like, you're not wrong. It's just not. It's not something that, like, I guess if I was in a situation where somebody asked me to pay for it, like in that moment, I would say yes. But
I hear you.
I don't have that. So, talking about gambling, little segue. Is this
Hmm.
segue? Is my brain
Yeah,
broken?
Segway. Yeah, that's the
Isn't
word.
isn't Segway the things that people ride on around DC, like the old like boom booms?
I think it's spelled differently, but yeah,
Is it spelled differently?
I'm pretty
Like
sure.
is Segway Segue like the actual way?
Segway
It
versus
is. It is. It's Segue. And
yeah.
okay, okay, interesting. All right, so using that as a segue, dude, we should totally get like a little image of a guy like running really slow whenever we use that word. It's a good idea. You know what I'm saying? That's some money making. You know, it's okay. Anyways,
I like the way your mind works, Rob.
we're gonna talk about Cuba again. Real quick recap: we talked about the past, literally the past 2 days. All we or 3 days actually. All we talked about is Cuba from 1818. Started out as a slave port. Spain was owning them. USA said, "Hey, eventually we're gonna take you over," and sure enough, they eventually basically did take over Cuba. They occupied Cuba several times in the early 1900s until there's like a regime change and a coup and all this crazy shit happens. And all of a sudden, we have Batista as the president. And this is the beginning of the Batista regime. This is the beginning of his puppet empire. And we're going to talk a little bit about right before Batista becomes president because we didn't speak on a few things yesterday. Um, and I just want to start off with like how people saw Batista. So, as much as we've talked up to this point about like how shit Batista was, he murdered several people in Cuba. His revolution was actually led by Afro-Cubans. The majority of the military was Afro-Cuban, meaning that they were prior slaves, and he was a man of the people. Usually, the people that he was murdering, these people that were uprising, were more educated. They were students. They were communists. They were people that Batista did not mix well with. The blood that was spilled, it's it's not truly considered like thinking of the future because he was gonna give them a better life, so they believed. Now, when I say he got things done, looking past at all of the actions that we've spoken about the initial coup that literally just happened 6 months ago, before Grau is taken out as president, and when I say taken out, he's forced to resign. Batista met with Grau in January of 1934. It's actually, some people believe for whatever reason that Batista was like this ruthless dictator early on. And to be honest, the people of Cuba didn't see him that way, and the government didn't see him that way. He was seen as a wild card. So in January of 1934, he actually meets with Grau, the president of Cuba, and they talk about the future. And it's explained that the U.S. is better as a friend than as their enemy. And the reason why he brings this up is because the U.S. is scared. The U.S. has not said anything about Grau as a president. To them, this is not a legitimate government. And Grau is a professor. He was a student at the University of Havana. He's an intelligent person, and he understands that the past 100 days of his presidency, although he was fucking doing awesome shit. I mean, like 8 hour minimum day, minimum 8 hour days, minimum wage, rights for workers, unionization, utility, the bill decreases. He was even basically calling out the United States corporations and saying, "Hey, if you don't lower the rates, we're just gonna like literally take over." And sure enough, Batista and the military literally took over the utility companies until the United States agreed that they would lower the rates. So Grau got a lot of things done, but the U.S. is Cuba. Unfortunately, needs somebody to buy their goods. They're an export country. Can they be self-sufficient? I think that we can look at Cuba today and see that they require trade. The main reason why Cuba is where it is today is because the USA fucked the shit out of them with all the sanctions and the embargo, and the USSR crumbled in the 1990. Was it 92, Mark?
Say it again. You
When
cut
did the
out.
USSR crumble?
93.
93. Okay, so the point is that without someone to trade to, of course Cuba's going to go downhill. They're a major export country, and it when the USA put all the sanctions on them, of course they're going to turn to USSR. We're going to get to that probably by Friday, because that's when we're going to talk about my favorite part of this whole story, which is the psyops, all the bullshit that JFK did, Eisenhower did, Nixon. We're going to have a ton of characters. It's going to be fucking great. I'm excited. We just got to get through all this like history, and not that it's like bullshit or anything, but of all the things that are interesting, none of it is as interesting as when we're looking at what the USA did to basically force Cuba force Cuba to become a democracy. Um, USA literally put out
Agree.
so many psychological, manipulative propaganda operations to change the Cubans' perception. I mean, and at the end of this, we're going to talk about they literally stole children from Cuba to bring them over to the USA, corrupt them, and manipulate them to teach them how bad Cuba was at an early age. We
Um,
did some
yeah.
crazy shit. So, and we're going to get into that. Friday, we're going to get into that, but we got to get to the history. And today, what we're going to start talking about is the gambling. We're going to start talking about the what Cuba becomes by 1940. So we're going to talk about only about 7 years today. It's going to be kind of quick, and we'll get into like other news after. But I just want to get through the beginning of Batista so that tomorrow we can finish Batista and talk about Fidel and the psyops on Friday. It'll be a much longer and bigger show. So, with everything that was just said, yeah. Uh, the conversation that Grau and Batista have, it leads to Grau saying, "Okay, I resign." What's insane about this is he resigns 3 days after the conversation with Batista. Mendieta it becomes the president, so it becomes from Colonel Mendieta to President Mendieta within 5 days. In 5 fucking days, on January 23rd, the U.S. Embassy in Cuba receives a telegram saying, word for word, under authorization of the president, you will please extend immediately to the government on Cuba, on behalf of the U.S., a formal and cordial recognition. This is how much the USA was scared of communism. They refused to recognize Grau. They refused to help him out. He actually called out for the USA to help. He pledged with them. He said, "Hey, you're still our neighbor," and the USA didn't respond. They went behind Grau's back, who was what the pentarchy voted for, and it's what the people will vote for in a few decades. Just so you know, Grau, the person that is literally now in exile, will become the president of Cuba again. There's a lot of these characters that come and go. It's unfortunately it's the way Cuba is with their revolutionaries. Some revolutionaries say something and they don't do it, and they believe the person that was in before, and we're gonna see that pattern very soon. So Batista's proven correct, and he's now in charge of a surrogate government. 4 months later, May 29th, there's another major event that occurs, and this is just to ease tension of this new regime. And this is when the Platt Amendment is redacted. I mean, yeah, the Platt Amendment is redacted, but was it really? And for those of you that are hopping on, the Platt Amendment was basically in order for Cuba to become its own country in 1901, the USA required them to write into their constitution that the USA could occupy Cuba whenever American interests were threatened. So literally, USA would just fucking hop over. If you look at the history of Cuba between 1905 and 1925, the USA went over there and killed several people. There was even an Afro-Cuban uprising, and it killed up to 6,000 Afro-Cubans. Between it wasn't just the USA; it was also the Cuban army. But you kind of get the point. The USA just went over there, and if anything was threatened, they made sure to get that shit taken care of. So yes, the Platt Amendment is redacted, and it is no longer in the Cuban Constitution. But Batista is the president, and Batista is obviously a surrogate to the USA. So Batista has a surrogate government in Mendieta, and the USA has a surrogate leader. It all plays out in the USA's favor at this point. And this is when we're going to start seeing, like, the USA does nothing to help Cuba. They continue to back Batista, and they're even scared at points if they should back him. And the reason why they're scared is because Batista actually, somehow, some way, he wasn't that bad when he first became like this puppet master. And we'll get into that. So, and just for clarity, in the past year, what has literally happened, the US gained a surrogate leader in Batista, and it only took a provisional government, a coup, a pentarchy, a 100-day government, and a regime change, and then another regime change, in order for there to be a recognized government in Cuba. It's kind of crazy how much shit like Cuban people had to go through just for the USA to like treat them fairly again. So Mendieta's first, and then Barnett, and then Gomez, and lastly, the only president that serves more than a year of these puppet leaders is Brew, and he serves from 1936 to 1940. And whenever they refuse to agree with his recommendations, with Batista's recommendations, he put in a new president. So that's why, like, Mendieta was only there for like 6 or 7 months. Barnett is only there for a few months as well. Same with Gomez. Brew is much more like listens to Batista, says what he's gonna say, or says what Batista said, and he doesn't do a lot of harm during this time. Batista actually, for the violence and hell he caused earlier, he seems to be pretty straightforward, and he's looking out for the Cuban population. Now, of course, this is going to change. The mafia is going to enter. Gambling is going to enter. These characters, we're going to see a full arc, dude. This is like a fucking anime, and you're about to see, like, these people become, like, this is their villain origin story. All right. And I'm not even kidding. Like, tomorrow, like, everything I'm saying right now, the feelings that you have will absolutely change. So, up until 1940, he confronted most of Grau's policies by saying, "Hey, let's just continue them. This is some good fucking ideas, right? An 8-hour workday, a minimum wage, unions, nationalization of labor. Let's do it." And this is why the USA became scared of Batista, because they saw him as a strong man who would strong arm the entire country. And when he continued these policies, they were confused as to, is he a communist? Um, and I would even say that what Cuba became is a progressive democracy. In 1940, after long discussions with all of his frenemies, including Grau, including his former allies, including former enemies, people that he literally shot at, people that tried to bomb him, they created a constitution. And this is when Cuba is actually a democracy now. And all the progressive policies that I've spoken about, well, guess what? They're in the fucking Constitution. People had a safety net. The governments were allowed to intervene if the economy became oppressive. Meaning like if a corporation has too much power. But this
Well,
is so fucking confusing because this guy Batista, the guy that's like pew 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 and killing all these motherfucking people, like it is like you would think the sources are fucked. Like you wouldn't think this is a true like what is happening. This guy continued good policies, but this is what the country wanted, and that's what Batista did. Even Cuba claims Batista did some bad, then some good, and then became an awful human being. Even like Fidel says this, and we'll get to that later. We're almost there on how he becomes an awful human being tomorrow, I promise. So let's continue. Now, what's interesting about this time in 1939, he actually re-sanctioned the Communist Party that he fought against when in the first coup 7 years ago. It's why would he bring the Communist Party into the government? Why the hell would the U.S. allow this? And the answer to this is corruption, negligence, and to keep people in check. This would spark hope in people and a little sprinkle of hope and a little safety net. And it's a price the U.S. is willing to pay for so that they could turn Cuba upside down. They're going to milk Cuba for every dime that they have. And if it takes a few like communist ideological principles that the USA never believes Cubans would actually see, they're okay with that. And it just goes to show like how much bullshit it was with like the communist perspective. Um, it's it's so fucked. Anyways, here's some things that were in this constitution just for context. So Article 24, for example, it acknowledged the right of the government to expropriate property for reason of public utility or social interest. Article 66 authorized the government to use all of its powers to provide jobs for everyone. This dude, this is in their constitution. This is the Cuban Constitution of 1940, before Fidel, before Batista becomes this fucking ruthless asshole. This is what Cubans wanted from their country. Let's see. Articles also banned. I'm not sure what that is. A lot of fun, yeah. But it allowed for state control of the sugar industry. It placed restrictions on foreign ownership of land. And the reason for this was because the USA, we talked about this yesterday, Mark did, like Hershey literally came into Cuba, created like this huge corporate city where, yeah, it was like you had a place to stay and you got free food, but like all of the profits were going to Hershey. And then that the sugar and candy was sold across the world. All of this money that Hershey was gaining, yeah, there were some Cubans, like this was probably a better job than most jobs, don't get me wrong, but it was a problem for the rest of the people that couldn't get that job. And they believed that Cubans should own their land, not foreigners, which is why this was placed by Batista in the Communist Party in 1940. Labor was a particular beneficiary of this constitution. Pro-labor articles reflected growing numbers and the collective strength of the working class. This included the right to a job, 8-hour workday, minimum wages, mandatory union membership. Can you imagine a mandatory union?
um,
It
so
included vacation
yeah.
pay, collective bargaining, and old age pensions. All of these promises were written into the Constitution, and the USA knew it was all a lie. None of these amendments would truly be enacted, and Fidel would actually use this Constitution to basically ignite a flame in the Cuban people. Because you could imagine in 1940, this is right at the beginning of World War One. The world, I mean, they literally just got out of a Great Depression. Um, it's a scary time, and the fact that this person who is a strong man, who is this ruthless dictator or expected to be, he continues all these progressive policies and he continues this communist ideology. And we keep saying communist, like we'll get there. It's what the USA sees it as, even if it's not really communist. Now, after creating what most Cubans believe to be an amazing constitution, he retires from the military and runs for president against a man he forced to resign about 6 years ago. So Grau, remember the guy that we started off this conversation with, where he was like, "Hey man, you need to leave because like the USA doesn't like you." Well, that's the person he's running against. It's a democracy. Anybody can run. Ground Batista, sorry, Batista wins the popular vote. And yeah, his supporters call Grau a fascist, a reactionary, and believes that Grau wasn't actually the person that he said to be. And Batista is just seen as like this future golden child of Cuba. And again, this is the start of World War I, World War II. And what we start to see is that Batista is going to do a lot to appease the American interests. He sends troops over, declares war with Japan first, then eventually Italy, Germany, and he even sends a large quantity of sugar, a care package to the English military as well. And he's doing this to make sure, like that the U.S. knows that even if he just created like a few like communist principles, right? Everything will be okay. And just like again, these aren't communists, right? If people have clean drinking water, that's fucking communism, and you're an idiot, America. Like that's how we think here, and it's kind of crazy. Like the right to have a job, an 8 hour workday, that's not fucking communism. I don't know why people think it's communism. Like sure, nationalization of natural monopoly, I guess you could say that's communism, but it makes sense as well. If there's oil underneath your feet, the people in the country should own it, not a corporation. It's confusing that a corporation can own a commodity that's below you. But America, like we truly think that the water underneath you can be owned by a corporation instead of like just free water for everybody. And I guess that makes me a fucking commie. That's so wild to me. That was a sidebar. Mark, you have anything for that?
Um, I
Oh,
am a
by the way,
commie.
sorry. Mark's here. Mark, he's not talking at all. We're just going through this list of like, the timeline, and I know I'm talking a lot, but everybody, Mark.
Ooh, hello. Yeah, Rob's better at talking than me, and he wrote all this himself. So I did nothing, and I take half the credit. So that's how this dynamic works.
America.
Yeah. Um, yeah, no, I mean, the US has a very long history of seeing any country that they've have interest in. Anytime the people want their more rights, the US sees it as a threat, and they will attack that country, sometimes very violently. It didn't happen to Cuba until later on. For right now, it's more subtle, behind the scenes. But, we'll get to it. It does get violent later on.
Yeah, so this is gonna be the ending of today about Cuba. And like I said, we're doing short bits. We're gonna put this all up on YouTube. But just a quick side note, we're making these videos on Twitch in order to have a conversation with the audience. So obviously I have all my sources here. As of right now, I've used almost 30 sources, and I've only gone through about a century of history. I'm using left wing, right wing, um, all types of different sources in order to get the best picture. And that's not enough in my eyes. I think that we can definitely do better. And if there's any opinions out there or something that you want to know, by all means, even if that requires us going back, let's say we have to go back to 1850, it doesn't matter. We would love to just approach this from an analytical perspective. Both of us are very analytically driven, we're very logic driven, and we respect any of your questions. Definitely a safe space, so ask what you want to ask, so we can just have a conversation, and we'll just see where it goes from there. So
Yeah, man. History's cool.
I don't, just so you guys know, I don't really care for history. uh I think this might seem like I have a history hard on. I don't. I fucking absolutely hate history, just because like it's fun looking at this stuff, don't get me wrong, but it makes me sad.
Uh, yeah, I like history, especially world history. It is sad, but you can like learn like because a lot of things that happened before are happening today, and you can see it, and you're like, whoa. I know that's kind of a cliche, but it's
Oh yeah.
it's but it's kind of fun to see how other people dealt with it. It's kind of like looking into the multiverse, but it's our universe.
All
It's
right,
like how did other people deal with the same issue?
let's just move on from this. I don't want to talk about the multiverse.
I'm just saying, God, it's so
Good job, dude. Into the Spider Verse, fucking into the
yeah,
Commieverse.
into the Commieverse, exactly.
Okay. Um. All right. So we're gonna end tonight talking about our next main character. Give a little background. We're gonna for those of you that like Vegas. I hope this is a good priming. But before the past few days, we talked about how Havana became a Sin City. So before Vegas, there was Havana. It literally is known as the Sin City before Sin City. But how's it doing right now? Great Depression,
Mhm,
right?
mhm,
How did that hit Havana? How did that hit the sugar boom? Remember, in the 20s, there's a huge sugar boom. It's called the Dance of the Millions, if you'd like to look it up. And this Dance of the Millions is when sugar prices rise so fucking high that the Cuban elite, just start fucking going wild. It becomes one of the richest cities, Havana, in the world. It's just from sugar. And people start flooding in, tourism starts flooding in. You have all these new cars, these new buildings, these new casinos. It is looking beautiful. And all of a sudden, 6 months after it peaks, it crashes. And these people now have nothing. It's very fast. It was very harsh. And there's an economic reason for most of the political approaches that we see in Cuba. It's never just because people want you, like how do I put this? Like people didn't just want to own land. They just want to live. And the reason why they're fighting against American interests is because they no longer have a right to live. They feel like they've become second class citizens in their own country. And we can see this over time. So in 1938, everything goes to shit in Havana. By then, all you see is fixed races, roided horses, and crooked casinos. And it just didn't make sense to have this kind of issue in Havana when there's progressive policies at bay. And Batista figured he needed to fix this. Batista figured he needed to get the Americans back. And the way that he saw it to do this is the mafia, the American mafia. So he hires a
hell,
gentleman, Meyer Lansky. What did you say?
I said, hell yeah.
So he hires Mayor Lansky. Meyer, I think it's Meyer. Yeah, it's Meyer. Meyer Lansky. So this is our next main character. We're gonna talk about him today and tomorrow. He's born in Poland that was possessed by Russia at the time. As a child, he envisions, and I'm reading this from the New York Times. As a child, he envisions the United States as a place of angels, something like heaven. When he's 10, his family flees the pogroms directed at Jews for the land of his dreams. In the Grand Street tenements of the Lower East Side of Manhattan, he doesn't find angels, but he finds poverty and savage prejudice. In school, he excels, and his name is Americanized. He becomes Meyer Lansky. It's a new name. He's smaller than his peers. He acquires a reputation as a fierce, courageous fighter. And one day, as he's walking home with a dish of food, he's stopped by a gang of an Irish gang basically, who their leader has a knife and orders him to take down his pants and show if he was circumcised. Suddenly, the little boy lunged at his tormentor, shattering the plate into a weapon and nearly killing the bigger boy with the jagged china. This is this is the person that Batista just hired, Meyer Lansky. He was almost beaten to death by the rest of the gang before the fight's broken up, but he literally almost killed the leader of that gang that day. Eventually, he becomes renowned for his intelligence rather than his strength. He leaves school at grade 8. He goes to the streets and the alleys of New York with his philosophy, his view of New York, ultimately his vocation. He lives in a world dominated by pimps, prostitutes, protection and extortion, alcohol, narcotics, legitimate businesses at fronts, corrupt police, and ultimately always the rich and powerful who own it all win. And there's gambling everywhere, fed by the lure of easy money in a country where the prospects of so many is just to be one of the powerful. A gifted mathematician with an intuitive sense of numbers, He's naturally drawn to craps. He's able to calculate the odds in his head. Lore would have it that he lost only once before he drew an indelible lesson about gambling in life. There's no such thing as a lucky gambler. There's just winners and losers. The winners are those that control the game, and the rest are suckers. Now, remember, Cuba has a problem right now with controlling games. He decided he would be the boss. He adopted another uh, grander axiom as well, that crime and corruption were no mere byproducts of the economics and politics of his adopted country, but rather a cornerstone. That understanding, too, tilted the odds in his favor. 1918, close of World War One, 16, he already has his own gang. In 1919, he fixes the World Series, and with Arnold Rothstein. He soon becomes Rothstein's protege. Rothstein is the one that actually fixed the World Series, for those of you that don't know. And during Prohibition, they make a fortune in bootlegging while dealing in heroin. So Lansky has a rich background in fucking drugs and gambling. And he's doing it in New York City. He's doing it in, at the time, like, and still to this day, one of the biggest cities and where it needed to be done. Sorry, 1 second. So he's ruthless with his enemies and he's careful. He's smart. He's intelligent. And where are you? He branches out into prostitution, narcotics, and other vices and corruption nationwide. He leaves what to him was a small town in New York, and he starts going across the country. His hallmark is always gambling, carpet joints, as what they were called at the time. They're just these ubiquitous illegal casinos that are run by like for-profit partners. It's basically just like a gang of people just having like these little casinos. Sometimes you'll see it in like small towns where like they're playing cards. It's not the same as what it used to be. It used to be ran by like mafia and super discreet. Lanksy's American like assets are almost trivial compared to what he's about to do in Cuba. We're talking about like these little places that he has tucked away in like the alleyways of New York City and Chicago. It's nothing what he's about to do in Cuba. So let's just skip a little bit more. What he's gonna do is that he's gonna go to Cuba and he's gonna start building these grand old casinos. And when I say big, I mean these casinos is literally what Las Vegas is practically fucking built on. When he gets there, he sees that things are in ruins, and he figures out a way to not only bring people over by making it more of a sin city, but also to win Cuba more and more money. Now, Batista's letting this criminal into his country at the purpose of increasing Havana's I don't know what the word would be. Like it's basically increasing the tourism that would have happened in Havana. And it's kind of like tough because Batista really felt like he didn't have a choice. The economy wasn't doing the greatest, and at the time, like the World War II didn't hit yet. And when World War II does hit, like there obviously is a financial loss across the world. So the fact that Lansky is like this whiz kid and his talents are just like great as a gambler, when he goes to Cuba, you have all these high class casinos, and it's also rumored that Lansky is like he had like a personal fortune of up to like $300 million, like hidden away in like real estate and Swiss banks. But Lansky is extremely pivotal to what will happen in Cuba in the future. And just to leave off where we are in Cuba now, the Cuban people believe that their president is putting up. Oh shit! It canceled. Oh no, the stream's still going. Sorry, it said like a memory failure. It was. I have no more storage, Mark. We've been streaming too much. But anyways,
Okay.
this is super pivotal, and Russian dude. My fucking brain just got farted on in Cuban politics, and the reason why this is so pivotal is because where Cuba is today is the people believe that the 1940 Constitution is giving them rights. The 1940 Constitution is going to allow them to have a better life. And when Lansky comes over there and starts building these casinos, it starts becoming obvious that Batista has a hidden agenda that hasn't been seen up to this point. Um, he's the president. He's not doing bad, but things are going to change quickly. And we're going to get into why we believe that happened. And we're also going to get into what the United States believes. However, as bad as it gets, the USA always backs up Cuba. They always back Batista. And it's not until 1959 with Fidel that the USA actually feels like Cuba's a problem. Batista will go on to kill many people. Batista would become a ruthless dictator. And again, the USA just sanctions all of it, and they just don't care. It's not until somebody says, "Hey, maybe our country should be a little bit better and help our people." So that's it for tonight in Cuba. Um, for those of you that watched, thank you.
If there are any Cubans watching, feel free to call us idiots. That's fine. You can come on the stream, talk to us.
Yeah, it'd be interesting talking to a Cuban that is that was brought to the USA versus like a Cuban that was like stayed in Cuba. Because I don't.
Uh,
Have you ever seen the differences?
well, I don't want to offend anybody. The Cubans that come to the USA or came to the USA,
Brainwashed,
they're very conservative. I'll just say it that way.
bro.
They're the ones that, they're the ones that got away. I'll leave it at that.
Uh, look, what he's
Young
trying to.
Cubans are cool. Like Cubans my age, they're actually pretty progressive, so they're cool.
Well, yeah, because they're learning like all the fucked up shit that like their parents did.
Yeah.
Like, let's just be honest here. It was not good what happened in Cuba during his time. The United States literally goes there and fucks their people. Like they screw over the Cuban people to a degree that I don't think anybody saw coming. If anything, but like Batista saw the USA as a ally, and ultimately that will crush Cubans. And Batista does everything he can to keep it in order for America, but the people don't want that, and Fidel makes that obviously clear. All the people wanted was the 1940 Constitution, the thing that fucking Batista created, bro. It's so crazy to me. Like the thing that he creates is all the people ever wanted, and then he's just gonna go around and stab them all in the back.
You
History,
know?
fucking, it's crazy, dude. It's crazy to me. Um, all right. You said talk news. Mark, you
Huh? Did you say something?
said you want to
Are
talk
you
about news.
mad quiet? Yeah, sure, that's fine.
I'm quiet.
No, you're fine now. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Well, tell me some news, Mark.
So news. Let me quickly switch over to my quantum computer, with all my news. Joe Manchin is a fucking asshole. Um,
What did you just say?
Joe Manchin, he's a fucking asshole.
Didn't he just change his mind?
Yeah, fuck that guy though. The Highland Park parade shooter has been indicted on 117 charges. Monkeypox is getting a little scary. Getting to that uh beginning of 2020 COVID era, which yeah, I don't want to be there. And let's see, what's going on? What's going on specifically in the US? Lottery's at $1 billion. I think I said that earlier. If anyone cares about that sort of thing. Mm,
I feel like let's talk about the real shit, dude.
Trying to figure out the real shit.
So, just for context, for those of you that don't know, Trump's scared right now.
Trump is scared.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're like yeah. They got him in his scopes in their scopes
So
metaphor.
we'll see what happens. Probably nothing, but it's still impressive that they were able to do this without any backing. I do want to give them props. Like Liz Cheney, good job. I said it, Mark. I fucking said it. And there's nothing you can do
Uh,
about it.
you do what makes you happy, you know?
Um, and yeah, that's about it. I
Hmm.
mean, look, I'll pull up some news, but honestly, I don't think much has happened.
Yeah, it's been kind of quiet lately, at least as far as I've seen.
Oh,
So,
I'm sorry. Something major did happen. We might trade for Brittany Griner.
Jesus, you made me, you made me think something is actually happening. How do you feel about that?
Weird, huh? Like it's weird.
In what way?
Like we're delivering one person for two. Um, I don't know. I guess I don't know enough about it. It just seems weird to like. Is this like? Are we giving into Russia by doing this? Like, I just don't know. I guess what the people's take is going to be.
I don't think anybody care. Well, I don't want to speak for anybody, but I don't think anybody cares. Um,
Oh, there's
have
like
you
a.
been?
Go
Oh
ahead.
yeah, go ahead.
It's okay.
Have you been following the James Webb Telescope saga?
No, Mark. I have not.
It's the most advanced telescope we've ever shot into space, and you don't even care. So, yeah. It's 36 times more powerful than the Hubble telescope, and it can pick up more infrared radiation, so we can see further. And we've seen in one of the pictures they released the one of the earliest forming galaxies in our universe. It's about 13 billion years old. So I think that's pretty cool.
Thanks, Mark. I honestly appreciate everything you just said. You know?
Space. I don't know if I ever told you that. If I didn't go into bio, I would have majored in astrophysics
Why
as
don't
my
you join
second
Space
choice.
Force?
Because no, I don't want to.
But why?
Because I'm not. I don't want to join the military.
I think you're military ready.
No, I'm not.
I think you
Plus, I don't
do.
like the military. No offense.
I still think you do a great job there.
I mean, I'm sure it'd be fun. I'm sure like I get to do cool stuff, but it's just not for me. Maybe I'd learn. Maybe they teach me how to like predator missile like alien civilizations. I don't know.
What game you want to play?
Ah, dude, there's so many games. Bro, we still need to finish Portal.
Oh yeah, but I just realized we could play Minecraft.
Or do you want to play Tonight We Riot?
That
I'm gonna finish this game completely. It's like a point and click like 8-bit game about uh a revolution, a violent anarchist communist revolution. So I'm gonna play it. It'll be fun. The people that make it are like one of the studios that makes it is a co-op. So like they're a worker-owned studio, and then the
Uh-huh.
publishing company is also worker-owned, which is cool. I like it when games, or not just games, but like companies like actually practice what they preach. I guess you wouldn't consider this a company, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I get you. What's the name of it?
Tonight We Riot. I think it's like $20. You don't have to get it. It's not, I don't think it's multiplayer, but
Excluded by preferences? What? Why? The Retro Brother? It looks cool. Oh, couch co-op. Okay. Um,
anyway, yeah, we can play whatever. We
it
can
is
play,
cool that it was created by a union.
yeah, it's like a union, worker-owned company, which is pretty cool.
Co-op.
And, oh, yeah. I don't know, it's just kind of like it's like a meme. It's like a meme game.
Um,
Um, we can play, I'm down to play some Minecraft.
I was gonna
I haven't
say, do
played
you
like
want to power wash some shit?
Power Watch. What do you mean?
Like if you go to the Xbox Game Pass, there's this new game called like Power Wash Simulator.
Power Wash Simulator. What the fuck? It's a lot of. Is it VR? Wait, does Game Pass have VR? Oh, that should be their next thing. I just gave them the best idea ever. Microsoft, I deserve royalties.
I'm downloading it right now.
I don't,
You don't want to play? It's co-op. That's why.
what else is on here? Let me see.
Hold on.
7 Days to Die. Do you want to play that? It's like a Minecraft survival type game.
7 Days to Die. Uh, hold on, dude. Let's see what's in Game Pass.
Yeah.
Let me go
Oh,
to.
oh, you already played that.
Wait, do you have FIFA?
No, 'cause I
Fucking
don't.
free.
I just never got around to getting it. All right.
You get it right now in this moment, like literally right now.
You want to play Ark? Play Ark.
Dude, game. Isn't there a game that we were supposed to play with like Jimmy? That's like Ark.
No idea. Oh, didn't you say you could? Oh, we can't stream that. Damn.
Oh fuck! I gotta give you. I gotta put in your email,
Yeah, that's all right. That's no worries.
dude.
Uh,
Just download fucking FIFA.
okay. Is it on Xbox? Is it on Game Pass?
Yes, yes. Literally, it's free.
I had FIFA on the PC and it looked janky.
No, it's not that bad, dude. You're just, you're just smart. You know?
Yeah. FIFA. FIFA 22. Is that what
Yeah,
you have?
yeah.
I have to install the EA app. Is
You
this the
said
shit
that
I'm
last
talking
time.
about?
Just do it. I'm so tired of hearing about this.
I have to install 30 different fucking. Damn it!
We could play Human Fall Flat or Rubber Bandits. We could just play
Hmm.
free a free guy, whatever it's called, free guy.
Huh?
We could just play that fun game for a little bit.
All guys, you mean?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
It's a good co-op game we could play. Ark's like the only one I can think of.
I don't know if Shirley's playing, so that's the other thing. Oh, I
I'm
started
sure.
the trolley problem.
Oh, what?
The trolley problem game.
Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, do you like it?
Yeah, it was fun. It was pretty fun. Uh, fuck, dude. Look, I'll play Valorant. Let's play Valorant.
Oh, fuck Valorant, dude.
Why?
Because I fucking suck at Valorant. It wouldn't be fun to play. Let's do.
Multiverses?
No. Hold on. Gotta
All
fix something.
Guys? Evil Dead game?
Excuse me.
Dude, you fucking scared the shit.
Sorry. Um, I want to finish Portal 2.
Not today, dude. Not today. I think she's
Fuck.
coming by right now. Maybe not. Oh,
Ah, shit.
dude. All right, let's just start with Portal 2. It's fine.
Yeah.
That's fucking loud, Steam.
Play Apex. I'll tell you when FIFA's done.
Dude, Portal is ridiculously loud. Like, did it blow out your eardrums or was it just me?
No, it's loud. I had to turn it down.
No, I was like wilding for a second. This shit was just fucking hurt my ear so bad. Um, I am having a problem though.
I have an issue downloading FIFA.
Why?
Can't sign in for some reason. Don't do this to me. This page isn't working. Why is this page not working? Oh well. I'll do this another time. Play game.
Stop, Mark. Make
What?
it fucking work. Make it work, Mark. Aperture science. We do what we must because we can.
Invite me?
How do I invite you? God. What does a remote play together mean? Whoa. No, fuck off. I'm gonna invite you. I kid you not, it does not let me, like, God, whatever.
Haha, bitch. Your partner in science.
Weird science. Dude, why do I have one viewer? Mark, you're not watching on Twitch anymore. Mark,
No, I'm playing the game.
put
I
it back on.
have it on in the background.
Didn't send you outside of the official testing courses. You are picking up some bad human
This is
traits.
where we left
And
off.
trust me,
Yeah.
humans only have one good trait.
Oh, jeez.
How can you fail at this?
Fuck,
It isn't
bro.
even
You
a
just
test.
killed me.
How did you die?
Oh, I fell through that fucking portal you made.
Yeah, go through my portal. What's wrong with you?
My sensitivity is...
Mark, hurry the fuck up, dude.
Sorry. Jesus.
I hate you so much. And I want you to know that.
You're in the wrong spot.
Why? Wait, I'm the tall one and you're the short. We changed.
Oh, we changed there. Oh well.
Dude, you know what I wish my chair had more than anything in the world? A fucking leg rest. And the next year I
I
get
thought
one.
going back to these old tests would satisfy me. But try
I
as you
don't
might
really
to
use
fail
mine.
this next test,
hurts my
I
knees,
still
bro.
won't be satisfied.
Oh, it's fucking murdered.
Mark, what's wrong with you, dude?
Stop trying to murder me. You. Imagine. On this, really? Oh, that is unfortunate.
Put a portal there, bro.
Where? Here?
Yeah. Now put a portal here. Did you just...
Yes.
Dude, I got... Let's delete your portals, you fucking idiot.
I don't even know.
Oh
Oh.
my god! Mark!
I'm having a good time.
Back, go back, go back. Put a portal there, Mark. Put a portal here. Good job, Mark. Over there.
Oh, tough fast second spin. What happened to you?
You alive?
Yo.
God!
I'm up here. What do you want me to do? Oh. Wait, what if I... Oh, you have to come up here. Oh, hey, bro. Oh, you did it.
You failed so many times in this test, I thought you were becoming human. But then you would just come back again and again. Apple trade.
Person is not nice. Alright.
She literally has songs about how mean she is.
I'm gonna get off at like 11. Call it a night then.
One of my best tests, and they let plants grow
Fucking,
here.
why'd you make me play Portal?
Can you believe this? You can't test plants. We tried.
I like this game.
They just sit there. No
Or I'll
showing
finish
pain nor
this
fear.
level.
That isn't science.
Mark,
Yes.
grab this ball.
Oh, Robert.
Dude, just grab it. Mark.
Hold on, I'm thinking. Oh. ball goes up there. That will definitely kill me.
Here you go, fucker.
Oh, it's a little jumpy thing. You can put a portal on it. Ow!
Alright.
Fucking back block me, dude.
Your failure brings back such wonderful
Like,
memories.
we got a block, so you got it? Just block me.
Wait.
No more.
Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Oh my god, Mark. Mark, look. Mark, you fucking rude dude. Grab it from this wall, over here.
Uh-huh.
Mark, do you need me to, like, mark it?
Yeah.
Fucking Mark.
Put it like right. Oh. Wrong wall.
Off. Fix it.
Is it off?
Nice. Oh shit.
Crouch. Crouch.
Fucking A, dude.
You.
What happened to you, buddy?
What the fuck?
Yes. Oh, yes.
It's just so slightly off. Right here. How could this happen to me?
Mark, just put the portal there.
Excellent work. If you were human, you would want a reward for completing this test. A reward for testing.
Great.
At least the plants didn't want a reward.
Wait, am I still on Discord streaming?
Test to let the humans feel good about themselves. It is
Last
extremely
one for
easy.
me.
Just follow the
I don't know
arrows.
if you're done.
We.
I'm sorry. The arrows seem to have rusted off. Good luck.
Hold tab for partner view.
Mark, what are you doing? Well, I made up here something.
Oh, you need my help. Hello, friend. What can we do now? Oh, we go down there? Okay. Let's fucking do it!
Mark.
Why did you do that?
What'd I do?
Your failure
Okay.
gives me no new data. It just delays the inevitable.
Mark.
I'm right here. I drop down? Yeah, I do. I think we do.
What the? Oh, hey, Mark. Put a portal down there. Just jump off. You go first. Did I do good?
You did good.
Congratulations. Your
Easy.
ability to complete this test proves the humans wrong. They described it as impossible, deadly, cruel, and one test subject even had the nerve to call it broken.
Yeah,
Of
dude,
course, the
this fucking
humans
shit
only
is
had
gonna
one try at it. You can just keep trying.
Oh, you're 79
For this
inches.
next test, the humans originally requested helmets to avoid brain injuries. I ran the numbers. Making the goo deadly was more cost effective.
Your robot is 79 inches. Like 6'7". Doesn't make a deal.
huge. So fucking big. So massive.
How much money would you pay to be 6'7"? I'd pay a lot of money.
Pay like a shit ton of money. We fucking like 5'11".
Oh, dude.
I'm a tiny.
If you're gonna pay, at least fucking pay. Like, go big, you know?
I feel like my fucking bones would die if I got that tall.
Ow. What the fuck?
You just gotta trust me, okay? Mark. Put a portal right here. Oh.
Was I not supposed to do that?
Yeah. That's the wrong one.
Oh. No.
That's such bullshit. Oh my god.
Oh my god. What the fuck?
What did you do?
I broke the matrix. I don't know what I just did. Oh, that's actually really funny. Okay.
I'm getting sick right looking at this. Mark.
Can I like delete this portal?
Mark, look at the portal. Just look through the portal.
Hey. Oh.
No, motherfucker.
Where'd you go? Oh.
Make your portal again, please. I did it again. back through yet?
No.
Mark, why are you so fucking slow?
Undo what you just did. Thank you.
No, don't go through. Oh my god. Fucking asshole.
Nothing happens. Like, I can't even
Yeah,
go
the
through.
portal goes away. That's what happened to you when I went through.
Oh.
Fucking thought I did that shit?
Where can you just go?
Alright, come on. Go through?
Go through where?
Go through the portal.
Here or down here? Oh, Jesus.
Did you grab my portal? Like, I think you gotta put that like top. No, okay. You put them around. Do like a thing. No, it's too.
Okay. Hold on. Where's the objective here? Up there?
Damn it. Oh, wait. Oh, I know what to do. You ready? Put a portal on this. Like right here.
Let me,
No, go. No. Yeah.
right here?
Okay. And then put a portal right here.
But I'll die.
Mark,
Anyway.
why would you die?
Because I was gonna die anyway if I put a portal.
Look here. Well, you don't.
It was in my portal.
There's no portal there.
Yeah, because I died.
No, you don't need a portal there.
Oh.
Fucking. Here, use my portals. Jump down. Go put a portal in the jump pad. No, the bottom. Can you do the top one? Try it. I mean, I don't know if you can.
What do you mean, top one? Oh. No, not from here.
Go to the top one. No, hold on. Come through first. Like, walk through the portal. And now put your blue one there. And I think we just jump through it and fly back. No!
Genius. Rob, why didn't you go through? What happened to you? What just happened to you?
God damn it, dude.
Did you hit your head or something?
Yeah, on you.
Oh. My bad.
And then you said I'm a genius. As I watch you soar. Why'd you jump out, Mark? Oh my God. You make me so much
What are you talking Oh! I think it's time for me to go to bed. Oh, um, you motherfucker. Can you stop killing me,
I didn't mean
please?
to. I genuinely did not mean to.
Yeah, yeah.
I thought you made it through, dude.
Oh, oh, you killed me.
Your portal. I go first. Stay back.
Now what?
Pretty sure you gotta like.
Oh, we gotta go up there.
No, no, you gotta put a portal here. Fuck. Okay, so put a portal on the platform.
What platform?
The one right there next to you. Alright, and then follow my lead, okay? Jump down. Go through again. And put the other portal here. No.
Oh, fuck. I'm done, dude. Wait, can I shoot it from here? Wait, wait, wait. I can fix. I can fix.
Yeah.
Uh,
Just quick. Let's just fucking do this, dude. It's so easy.
I can't fix. I can't fix.
Just stay. Just. Oh no, 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 that's the wrong thing. Fuck. No, I'm fucking up. Jump down.
I don't want to
No!
send you. What? You said jump down.
No, go make the portal on the fucking thing.
Oh.
Walk through the portal. Go back through portal. But opposite portal here.
This one.
It's the one that's open, dude. It says it's open. Put your portal here. Jump down. Go through.
To try and make this course more exciting, I asked the reassembly machine to not
I'm going to bed.
reassemble you.
That was so much
It
harder than it
refused.
needed to be.
I
Time for me to
understand.
go.
That was
would be
like
like asking me not to test.
I'll talk to you tomorrow.
That
you
would
went
be
full blown mark
exciting.
there, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, peace, dude.
See you.
this stream, that's all for tonight. I'm tired as well. It's been a long fucking day. So thanks for watching. I know we've been talking a lot about Cuba. And I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy the video we're making. But like I've been saying, if you have any anything you want to talk about in Cuba,